God spoke clearly. Lay it all down. Leave your career. Step away from everything you have built and become a full-time wife and mother. It didn't make sense on paper, but she said yes. Her family eventually moved to Los Angeles, and in that new season, a different kind of calling began to emerge. She stepped into leadership at her son's school, serving as president of the Parent Association. What started as volunteering turned into something much bigger. There was division, broken trust, disconnection, and God placed her right in the middle of it, not just to help, but to rebuild, to restore, to shape culture. But while she was busy building, God was preparing her for something far more personal. 4 years ago, out of nowhere, she received a diagnosis that changed everything. Breast cancer. She was healthy, strong, no warning signs. So it didn't make any sense. At first, there was shock, confusion, disorientation. But then, something shifted. Ching made a decision. She would not receive this as an attack from the enemy, but rather an invitation to trust God in a deeper way than ever before. And what happened next didn't make sense to anyone around her, because instead of fear, there was joy. Not forced positivity, not denial, but a real, deep, unexplainable peace. A joy that carried her through surgery, through chemotherapy. Doctors couldn't explain it. People didn't understand it. But Ching did. She knew exactly where it came from. During her second round of chemo, she encountered Jesus in a way that was so real and undeniable. She describes it as a moment of complete clarity. And when she walked out of that treatment, she felt better than she ever had before. Because in the middle of her suffering, Jesus wasn't distant, but rather he was closer than ever before. Eventually, her family moved to Chicago, and City Church became an anchor for her. She would come even in the middle of treatments, and every time she left the church, she left strengthened, renewed, reminded that God was still with her. Today, nearly 4 years later, she is well, she is whole. But more than that, she's transformed because she's learned something she can't unlearn. God does not waste hard seasons. He uses them. What looked like a diagnosis was actually an invitation in the deepest, most vibrant relationship with Jesus she had ever known. And now her life carries a message. God doesn't watch your pain from far away. He steps into it. He meets you in the middle of it. He walks you through it. Ching has walked through the valley of the shadow of death. And what she found there was not absence, it was Jesus. Already there, waiting for her. And that's why she has taken her place at the table of the Lord.
Thaddeus. Thaddeus